Hi, my name is Grayson Bielstein, and for my learning activity, I visited a Hispanic grocery store in Goose Creek called Guadalajara Supermarket. When I approached the store, I was very surprised because normally when you hear the word supermarket, you expect to see a large grand warehouse, but this was actually like a small store located in kind of like a little shopping center. As I walked up to the doors, I noticed there were many small posters and signs on the entrance and the windows that were all written in Spanish. With surprise when I walked in, it was filled with vibrant colors. Along the tops of the walls, there was red, green, and white stripes that represented the flag of Mexico. There were also piñatas hanging all around the store, which kind of added to the color of the store. Along with that, there were soccer balls and jerseys hanging around the checkout area. This was very different from any grocery store that I go to because I feel that our grocery stores, like Harris Teeter and Publix, do not represent a lot of our culture at all. Whereas this one fully represented the Hispanic culture, especially by incorporating soccer, which is the #1 sport in their country. Not only did it incorporate Hispanic culture through its decorations, but it also did through its food itself. There was a mass amount of things like tortillas, beans, taco mix, seasonings, salsa, etc., and a variety of those that are key items in Hispanic dishes. They also had a wide variety of meats to choose from, some meats that like I had never heard of or seen in American markets, and they had a fresh meat market, which meant that they would slice the meat fresh for you right there. One key difference that I did realize was the dairy section. Overall, all the sections were a lot smaller than like a normal grocery store, but the dairy section specifically really only consisted of sour cream, cheese, and then like basic milk. There was not really a whole lot of like yogurt or other dairy products to choose from. I felt that it was more similar to an American gas station than it was to an American grocery store because a lot of the aisles were not really labeled at all. And as far as the drinks went, like in a normal American gas station, there's like a panel of like glass windows with like a bunch of drinks to choose from. And that's kind of how the drink situation was set up in the Guadalajara supermarket. Overall, I think that this restaurant is not only good for the community because it brings in Hispanic culture, but it also has a transaction center inside of it for money, which allows for people to send money to Mexico or Brazil, which I think is probably very convenient for those that do need that. It also offers many food and drinks that most American supermarkets don't sell, such as Yuca, Sofritos, Doritos, and Tostones. I felt that it stuck with the Hispanic culture very well, and it didn't really seem Americanized at all, really, other than some of the brands of like chips and stuff that you see in the American grocery stores. The only con to the market was that it did seem a little bit more expensive. Some of the food items were more pricey, but that is because it is a smaller supermarket and it does offer things that most average grocery stores don't, so it kind of has that ability to charge for more expensive. I felt that the community within the market was very friendly, though, even though I did seem pretty out of place, especially because basically everything was in Spanish, and I don't know how to speak Spanish too clearly. I think that having multicultural markets are necessary in the U.S. so that immigrants may feel welcomed and have a piece of home with them. I think that it is also a good outlet for those that are new to the U.S. to meet kind of a community of people that is similar to them and has similar backgrounds to them. So overall, I really enjoyed this experience. Thank you.